Hey guys, how are you? I'm testing out my new microphone right now, so I'm hoping that you can hear me. So I'm just looking down so I can check on my phone to see if it's coming through. So let me
Hey
see.
guys.
Oh, that's not it. All right, hold on. Let me see if can anyone hear me? Let me know if you're watching me and if you can hear me. I'd love to know. Let me
Now, my new mic.
Oh, yeah, it's working. All right, awesome. So I have this microphone and then I have another one that has, I keep calling it a pop socket, but it's like this thing that goes across it. So when you say like the letter P, it won't be like pop, 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 pop. So, all right, I'm glad you can hear me. All right, cool. So if you're tuning in, say hello. Where are you tuning in from? So I wanted to talk about the fear. The fear, it's so real, isn't it? It feels so real. It's really not real though, right? Of following up. We don't want to sound pushy. We don't want to be annoying. We don't want to, you know, um, repel people. We want to attract them to us, but it's scary, right? So I just want you to write something down real quick. If you don't have a pen and paper, jump up and run and get a piece of paper and a pen because this is like so good. I need you to write it down. Hey, you're in Colorado. What's your weather like? Nice. I love Colorado. I'm in Maryland. I'm like 30 minutes outside of DC. The sun was shining. It was beautiful. All right, overcoming that fear. It's like real, but I'm going to give you some tips for this, okay? So if you've got your pen and paper, write this down. Fear, F, false. Write the letter F and write the word false. So just like write FEAR, just write it going down, okay? Hey, Lisa. So F, fear. You got that? Okay. E, evidence. So we've got F is fear, false, I'm sorry. E is evidence. A is appearing. So we have false, evidence, appearing. And the R, can anyone guess what the R is? It is real. So fear is false evidence appearing real. Okay. So this is it. Okay, guys? False evidence appearing real. You have concocted this whole thing inside of your noggin, your sweet little noggin, beautiful noggin, right? That if you follow up with people, you're going to be bothering them. Okay. What evidence do you have that by you checking in on a customer to make sure they're loving their products and they're using them and that they're satisfied is going to make them angry with you? I mean, unless you were like rude to them and you were like, I don't even know what you could say that would make a customer angry at you for checking in and ensuring they were loving the results that they're getting. Unless, of course, they were not loving the results that they were getting. And most times, people never call and tell you, they just don't buy it. Depending on your company, you may have a return policy or satisfaction guarantee. Wouldn't you want to know that somebody was not happy so that you could help them and you could switch whatever it is? Or maybe they were using something incorrectly. Maybe they bought some type of machine and they screwed something in incorrectly and now they're angry, but really they just needed to put the part in the right place. And then they were so excited. And guess what? When you help them, and you help to solve that problem, they're going to love you even more. Okay. So don't be afraid. That false evidence that you've concocted in your head and you think is real is not real. Okay. It's not real. All right. So let me tell you something else that happens. We are afraid to follow up. Tell me, guys, type in the chat. Why don't you tell me? Why are you afraid to follow up with people? What are you afraid is going to happen when you follow up with a customer or a prospect, somebody that you would love to do business with? What are you afraid is going to happen when you text them and let them know that you enjoyed your conversation with them? What are you afraid they're going to say? Are you afraid they're going to say, "Well, I did not enjoy the conversation with you. Why are you texting me?" Is that what you think is going to happen? Tell me, please. Type in the chat. What are you afraid of that's going to happen? Let me help you to overcome this fear. Okay. I'll tell you, I was afraid that I wouldn't know what to say. But let me tell you something. The only way you learn what to say is by doing. Okay. So, what happens is if you spend so much time worried about what the other person's going to say and you never test it out and message someone or call them, you don't know what's going to happen. So now you've wasted years and years and years. And think of all the people that you did not service or serve or bless because you were so focused on yourself. How rude is that? Focus on others. My hashtag blessing method, be a blessing to others. Okay, so what if you text someone and you're like, hey, I enjoyed chatting with you yesterday. I'd love to invite you to have a session with me. And then they say, okay. So now you just schedule it, right? So Lisa said, I'm afraid they will ask a question I don't have the answer to. Okay. And so what's going to be the problem if you say, that's a great question? You know what? I'm going to write that down because I know someone else is going to ask that. I know exactly who's going to be able to answer that, for us. Would it be okay if I just message you back tomorrow with that answer? And what are they going to say? No, go do it right now. So if you do have people who are like that, you are a business owner, I'm sure, or you're a salesperson, you get to choose who you work with. If that person is mean and nasty like that and they won't even let you go find the answer, then maybe you don't want to do business with them, right? So maybe God's saving you, okay? So I just wanted to remind you of that. All right. So look, I got my iPhone down here and I got my Android. I don't know how to control this one with a notification. So I'm so sorry that that's going off because I don't know how to work my new phone. So I may be an expert in sales and business, but I can't turn the notifications off on this. Okay. All right. So you're afraid that they're going to ask you a question. All right. I solved that problem for you. All right. Is there any other things that we're afraid of, guys? It's just us, we're chit chatting here. Let me know. I can help you. If you want help, of course, right? Okay, so you're afraid about the question, all right? Are you afraid that they're going to tell you no? Are you afraid that they're going to say no to whatever it is you're asking them? I think that's a big one. We're afraid of the word no. We're afraid that they're going to say no, I'm not interested. Can I just ask you something since we're all real around here? Why do you care if they say no? Why do you care? That just means not now, next time, or next. Okay. There's plenty of people who've told me no. And then years later, joined my team or became a great customer or introduced me to somebody else who did. Okay. So what? Just think of it as practice if they say no. It is not a reflection on you as long as you use the appropriate wording, right? Okay. So if they say no, I'm getting ready to throw this across the room because it's so loud. Somebody tell me how to work this thing. Hold on. Let me try. This is so rude, isn't it, that I have these notifications on? You know who I need to ask is my 7-year-old. How do you make this thing stop? All right, I think I got it. Sorry, guys. Okay. So, all right. So no, or you don't know what to say. They're going to ask you a question. Okay. But the only way you're going to get better is if you do it. I promise you. I promise you. Many people waste years of their lives searching and searching and searching, and they just think they need more information. They need more information. They're never going to be successful without more information. I'm here to tell you it's not that you need more information, it's that you need systems and you need to know a process and you need to know how to sell. Okay. You don't need the latest fad. You don't need that. You need the basics. You need to know where your leads are. You need to know where are your prospects. Where's your tracking sheet? You need that. And when you get all your systems and you learn how to sell and you learn how to close a deal and you know how to do a presentation and you know how to attract people to you, your business is going to soar, right? And you've practiced along the way. So you've overcome that fear. That's how you do it, guys, right? But the main thing always is focus on others. If you are so focused on yourself and, oh my God, what if they tell me no? That means I'm a bad person. That means I'm not worthy. That means I'm a failure. That's not what any of it means. But if they tell you no and that's what you're worried about, you know what? You're not focused on them. You should be focused on, oh my gosh, I've got this great product or service and I can't wait to solve Mary Lou's problem or Sally's problem or whatever it is. That's all you need to be focused on, because in sales, you are a professional what? Problem solver. That's all you need to focus on, guys. Okay. Focus on what it is they need help with. I do it through surveys and through feedback. I find out what they want and I do my presentation only on what they're interested in. And I close the sale at a really high rate because I'm only focused on that person. That whole time I'm in that presentation, or the whole time I'm reminding them that our appointment is at X time, I'm never thinking about myself. I'm never thinking, oh my gosh, what if she tells me no? I'm thinking, I can't wait for her to get these awesome results. That's all I care about, is that I am serving them. Wait till she hears how I can solve her problem that she's been trying to fix for years. Focus on others. Try it this week. Let me know. Don't think about yourself. Make sure your systems are in place. If they're not, let's chit chat about that. Okay. You need them in place, because the other thing about follow up is it's really rude, to be honest, that you don't follow up with people. Okay. You might be so worried about what they're thinking of you. But really, guys, let's think about this. If somebody gives you their information and you don't check back in with them, how are they feeling? Did you think about that? Maybe they're feeling like you don't want to do business with them. Maybe you made them feel unworthy. Flip the tables, flip the scripts. What are you doing to your prospects or to your customers? How often do you follow up with them? Are you afraid to follow up with them? Or are you thinking, if they want something, they'll contact me? Guys, you have to contact people. That's your business, right? Problem solver, checking in, giving excellent customer service. How are you representing your business or your brand? Do people know that if they give you their money or their time, that they're going to get excellent customer service? If your clients are like me, I like customer service. I will pay more for a product if I know that that person will take care of me. If we have two identical, guess what, water bottles, right? They look the same or very similar. Well, one's full. I'll pay more for the one that person's going to be there for me. I'll pay more for the one where I get personalized attention, where I know I've got someone's phone number. I can reach out to them and ask them any questions. That's just me. And your customer may very well be like me. I don't know. Do you have customers who say never contact me? Well, maybe those aren't your people, right? Don't you want to work with nice people who appreciate you and want what you have? I believe that most humans want that connection with somebody. Don't you want them to walk around and say, oh, hey, if you need an extra, look at this flower headband, I know your girl. Or if you need flowers, or if you need a realtor, or if you need skincare or health or a car, wouldn't you want your name to be coming out of their mouth because you gave excellent customer service? And you give that customer service by following up, by checking in with people. Stop the fear. Can I get a little agreement here, ladies and gentlemen, that we are going to put a kibosh on the fear? Have you ever heard that saying, feel the fear and do it anyway? If you are scared to make that call or text or whatever, just do it anyway. And then come in my group and say, I didn't die. I texted somebody, because you won't die because you texted them. I promise you. I promise you it's going to be okay. And guess what's going to happen? Your business is going to really boom when you stop focusing on you and focus on others. All right. Any questions for me? Well, you have me here. Do it scared. Do it anyway. You know what? All I think about is my sole source of income is this, and I need to feed my family. So whether I'm scared, whether I'm sick, whether whatever, I'm showing up because there are people that are depending on me. My family, but my clients and my future clients are depending on me to show up to solve their problems. So I need to do it for these people, not for me, right? Although I do have a whole lot of fun with the people that I work with. Now, listen, guys, if you're like, I don't know about all this, Erica, well, guess what? Make sure that you have scheduled your 15-minute business chit chat with me. Let's do a little analysis on your particular business. Let's see if there's pockets of areas that we can just do a little tweak in and get your business going. Okay. And if your business is at a great high level, you always want to take it higher, right? I'd love to chat with you. All right, guys. I almost said happy Sunday. I'm so confused. All right. Happy Saturday. Bye.